Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, this will be the first in the series of the Forex robots building class using the FX Streamer web-based tool. So it's going to be interesting. This will be the introductory video. You might be coming, this might be the first video you're watching after you've seen the last video with regards to basically a rundown on the FX Streamer. So we'll take it a bit, we'll go deeper into every single section of it. And this will be basically the introduction of that. And, you just, what you want to do is pay attention and follow the series of classes as we break down what the FX Dreamer is, what Forex Robot is, how best to build your Forex Robot. And we go deep into details, to help you set up or basically get an idea on how to build your own Forex Robot for your system. Okay, so it's going to be interesting, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So we're going to be looking at unleashing the power of the FX Streamer, building Forex Robots with ease. Okay, so as usual, you guys know me. My name is Nana Obin Alexander. I am the head market analyst and the senior educator at Anzu Capital, aka called FX JEDI. So follow me up on Instagram on FX JEDI. That's FX_JEDI. I used to be head market analyst and head educator at Gemini Capital Markets as well. Okay, so I'll be your host for this particular training, and most of the classes you'll be joining me on. Okay, so here's what we'll be running through. The content of our discussion, or basically the content of our class would be with regards to we look at introduction, right? Basically, just the rundown, what are Forex robots, why use FX Streamer, getting started using FX Streamer, understanding the FX Streamer war speed, building your first robot, how we'll test and back test, how we'll optimize and advanced techniques. So it's going to be, and then obviously some common mistakes to avoid. So this particular class is going to be mostly with regards to, we'll just do an overview, and then we'll start going into each of these different topics in detail in some subsequent classes. Okay, so stay tuned. Remember to leave comments, like, and definitely subscribe. Okay, now so let's jump straight into it, right? Or what exactly is is all of this we're talking about, right? So basically, welcome to the exciting new world of building Forex, or Forex robot building. Now, everybody, especially if you're a trader, you've seen a lot of that, EA building, Forex robot, not necessarily building, but lots of bots. Everybody's trading with bots, and there's a lot of advantage to it. And so basically, this course would be about helping you to see how you can build your own bot for your system, or at least how you can go about doing so using the FX Streamer. Okay, so we're going to be using the FX Streamer. The FX Streamer is a third party. It's not owned by Anzu Capital or anything. It's a third party application, which you obviously have to get access to it from them. But we'll be showing you how you can use that or put that to good use for yourself. Okay, so now by building your own Forex robot, you have complete control over your trading strategy. These are some of the things we discuss when we consider what are the advantages, or what are Forex robot and some of the advantages with regards to that. So, or with the customer, you can customize your bots to fit your system. You can set your own risk management parameters and automate your trade. So all of this means you can spend more time doing the things you really, really love. Okay. Now, what are Forex robots? Now, Forex robots are sometimes called EA. So EA stands for Expert Advisor. It's an acronym, and it's also synonymous to Forex robot. Now, Forex robots are known as Expert Advisor, and they are computer programs that automatically execute trade on behalf of the trader. So just as the name implies, a robot doing something on behalf of basically the owner. Okay, so these are pre-programmed algorithms that are designed to execute, or either you can design a robot to execute trade or to give you an alert, depending on what you want it to do based on certain conditions in the market. Okay. Now, one of the key benefits of using Forex robots is that they can eliminate human error, right, when it comes to trading. And while you cannot sit in front of your chart 24/7 looking at the markets, you can take advantage of, a bot obviously can do that. And, basically, especially when you plug it up to a VPS, can stay live on the market, watching for the predefined setup or predefined algorithm or logic that you designed into it. And when those criteria meet, it will execute those trades without fail, without emotions. So we'll talk about this when we in a subsequent lecture when we talk about why or some advantages, the advantages and disadvantages of Forex robots. So why the FX Streamer? Now, the FX Streamer is a software tool that helps you to create programs or, expert advisor and scripts, both for MT4 and for MT5. Now, normally, the way you would have been, you'll be able to create Forex robots or bots or EAs in general would require programming on the MKO4 or MKO5 language. Now, obviously, not everybody is a programmer, and it's not very easy to do. So the FX Dreamer gives you the power to, basically, it's a simplified method of programming your robots without actually having to code or without having to program. You're using a very easy to use user interface with drag and drop features, similar to, to build your own custom-made EEs. And you see a lot about this as we discuss them as we go for that in our classes. Okay. Now, the FX Dreamer is also suitable for programmers. So you're like, okay, I'm a programmer. You can also use the FX Dreamer to build your code because it will still give you access to the code. So you can still download the code, you can still modify it. But it gives you an easy access to build and also easy access to make small or big changes in the program. You'd see how powerful this can be in some of our subsequent future lectures. Okay, so why use the FX Streamer? We've just talked a lot about that here. We'll discuss more on that in the next class. But it's a powerful tool that enables us to, wide range of features and benefits where we can easily build custom-made EAs with basically drag and drop without needing to know or without knowing. So you don't need any programming experience. You don't need to be a programmer. You don't need to have some experience in programming, although it doesn't hurt to have, but you don't need that at all. And it's, it also has extensive library and built-in blocks and indicators, which can be easily customized to suit your needs. So this means it saves you time and effort, even if you're a programmer, when you're looking to build, instead of having to create everything from scratch. FX Dreamer offers you advanced debugging tools to allow you test, optimize, and build your robots and deploy in live market conditions. Okay, so very powerful tool to use. I use it. Used it quite a lot to build quite a number of EAs. Okay, so obviously when you would talk about this when we go over to the FX Dreamer and see how you log in and sign up and just create an account and obviously pay monthly or thereabouts, whatever your preference is. Okay, now the FX Dreamer workspace would look something like this, what you have on my left here. We would also go a lot into this when we get to that point, but this is just basically we're just running through so you have a feel for what we will be discussing and what we'll be doing. So it's basically a systematic course or systematic class that will help you at least by the end of the whole classes, by the end of the whole session. You should have an idea. You should be proficient in being able to build your own systems using the FX Streamer Beast tool. Okay. So when it comes to building your first robots, one of the main important things would be the logic. So the logic behind your trades. You need to define your entry and exit conditions, stop loss, take profits, how you want to dynamic stop loss or thereabout, and you'd also want to define these conditions. What are the requirements? What's your EA or your bot needs to look out for to open or close positions? All this are part of the things you need to set aside. It help you when you're building your bot so that you have a much better time doing so. Okay, don't worry. Even if you don't, I'm sure you don't really grasp the context of everything I'm saying here. Don't worry, we will get much deeper into it in some subsequent classes. Okay. Now, also one of the important things is also testing your robots. We'll do this also in a different class. Would test it and back test it, and you see how that is done on your MT4 or your MT5. Right? This is a very important aspect of Forex robot building, because before once you're done building, you don't just take a bot you're done building and try and test it in a live market condition. with a live account. So you want to backtest it, because that way you can optimize, you can look, you can see where errors or what errors are made, and then look to optimize or adjust settings to give you the best possible result. So this takes us straight into optimization. You can do this very easily using only MT4. I'll show you how to do that. And then it's a very important aspect when it comes to building robots. Okay. Now, we would also be looking at some more advanced, basically Forex robot building techniques. We'll start out small, okay, and then we'll build our way up, and we'll use more and more indicators, include price action setups, and basically fun stuffs. You see how it's more about your logic, right? It's more about if you can simplify your trading style, and then you can basically build or code it, not necessarily code it, you can basically build it using the FX streamer. And then, we'll also look at some common mistakes to avoid. Right now, one of the common mistakes that traders tend to make when it comes to building Forex robots is not properly testing their bots before deploying into the live market condition. It's very important that you back tests, right? Back tests with different parameters, and try and optimize your bots to ensure that it performs well under. So you want to know, okay, if this bot works well in a trending market condition, it works best in a ranging market condition. So you know exactly how to and when to use it for best results. Now, another mistake that is also done is over-optimizing the bots, which can lead to, basically where is what I'll call is analysis paralysis, where you try to you're trying to add every single thing. Oh, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this indicator, and you're going to add 20 indicators in one. It can work, but most times you get to the point where you just overdo it, and then you find yourself with a bot that is not robust enough to handle future market conditions. Okay, so in conclusion, building Forex robots using the FX streamer can provide you with a very wide array of benefits, from efficiency to accuracy to profitability, and to ease of actually building bots using the FX streamer platform. And it's also user-friendly and offers you features that helps you to do so with ease. So whether you are new, in terms of you're new to building EAs, or you're an experienced trader who have been experienced programmer, a trader who have been building bots, using the FX streamer is a valuable skill that can enhance you if you're an already good trader, already good with doing so, maybe using direct coding on the MQ or MQ5 language. You can add this to your arsenal. And if you're new and you've been wondering how you can build your own bot or build your own EAs, this is one very, very important course you don't want to miss. Okay, so would go much deeper into this in to take in a number of classes, a number of of classes here shown over the period of this specific course, and we'll see how you can. So what I'll try and do is try and encompass all the different, a good number, from price action type trader to indicator type trader, so you can have a feel as to how you can go about building your system. Remember, I can't build your bot for you, but with the lessons you learn, you should be able to get enough information to be able to start building your own EA. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful day.